Hello, I'm your IELTS instructor. I'm going to guide you through the process of getting the high score in the IELTS examination. And the first lesson we are going to go over today is how to get high score in the IELTS speaking. And before we go to the official training, I'm going to show you the criteria or the rubrics against which the examiner based in order to decide on your final score in the speaking. And altogether, there are 4 criteria. The first is fluency and coherence. Number 2, vocabulary. Number 3, grammar. And number 4, pronunciation. Now, concerning the first factor, which is fluency, and I'm pretty sure that all of you understand what fluency means. Do you think that you are fluent enough? Do you think that you can produce long speech without hesitation or self-correction? Are you confident with your fluency? If not, if the answer is yes, then congratulations. However, if the answer is no, so we are going to work much on that. Now, for example, if you are given the question like, do you prefer to live in the countryside or in the city? Now, look at the 2 answers. And do you think that which answer is better? Well, I suppose the answer should be number 2. That's right. Now, you know, the rule of thumb in the IELTS speaking is try to give a long answer. Of course, a long answer doesn't mean that you have to give a 1 or 2 minutes to such a short question like this, or such a simple question like this. However, it doesn't mean that you can give such very short, like 1 sentence answer to each question. Try to lengthen it, try to extend it into maybe 2 or 3 or even 4 sentences. And in the situation, you will have higher chance of getting higher score from the examiner. Also, belonging to the first criteria is the usage of linkers, linking phrases, discourse markers, or functional language. Those are 3 separate terms, and I'm going to explain to you right now. You have linkers. Linkers are those words like and, or, but, so, moreover, however, besides, etc. And the function of these linkers are to help you link the ideas together. And yeah, besides the linkers, you also have the linking phrases with the same function. I mean, the purpose of the linking phrases is also to link the ideas together. So those are the words like this, that, these, those, or sometimes you have a group of words like having said this. The first thing is the next group of words is discourse markers. Discourse markers are a little bit different from linkers and linking phrases in that they are not used in order to link the ideas together, but they are used to show the attitude or the opinion of the speaker. For example, we can say, you know, now listen to my example like this. I was born in Ho Chi Minh City. You know, this is kind of the biggest city in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. And when you say you know, you expect that the listener already know that information. They already know that Ho Chi Minh City is one of the biggest cities in Vietnam. You just say that because you want to emphasize that information. The next group of word is functional language. For example, if you want to express your idea, so what language do you think you are going to use in order to do that function? For example, you can say, in my opinion, or personally, I think, or my idea is, or can you give me some more? I suppose, or I believe. Now, let's come to the next factor, which is lexical resources or vocabulary. Now, why do they use the term lexical resources? Lexical resources refer to the ability to use a wide range of vocabulary with accuracy. Accuracy means you use the word in correct meaning, in correct situation or context, with the correct part of speech like noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. Now, talking about a wide range of vocabulary, I think that you know the word beautiful, is it right? Yeah, beautiful is a very basic word. It is a kind of elementary word that everyone knows when they first learn English. Yeah, my mother is beautiful, my girlfriend is beautiful. However, how many of you know these terms like picturesque, stunning, gorgeous, fabulous? Those words that can replace beautiful in various situations. If you think you know all those words, it means that you have quite a wide range of vocabulary. And I use vocabulary rubrics not only refer to isolated words like beautiful or fabulous, but also refer to, do you think that you can use collocations? Do you understand collocations? Collocations are the group of words that go together, usually go together. Now, for example, take a noun examination, and that kind of noun can go together with have an examination, take an examination, sit an examination. So those are collocations. Like expressions, talking about expressions are the natural way to express yourself in English. For example, to land a job. To land a job means to be able to be employed for that job, or you can have to have a go at doing something. It means to start doing something. And also, besides expression, collocations, isolated word, we also talk about idioms. Do you like idioms? For example, how many idioms can you think about right now? Actually, idioms are one of the very popular spoken language features. And you can rarely see it in academic writing, in the IELTS writing. However, in speaking, you see it all the time. Like, for example, you say, after the examination, I decided to go to karaoke in order to let off steam. To let off steam means to relax after hard work. And this is a very popular idiom in English. Now we have gone all over the first two criteria, which is accuracy and the first factor is coherence, and now let's come fluency and coherence. Number two is vocabulary. Now you are going to look at the question. Look at the example answer, and I want you to see how those features, how those factors are integrated in this answer. Now the question is, what is one positive change you have made to your life? The answer is, well, I used to be a little bit weird, living in my own sphere and not mixing with other people. But now I want to get along with different types of people, enjoying staying together with them. No, I'm sorry. Now I should change it into staying, not to stay. Yeah, enjoying staying together with them. I personally believe that I may enlarge my social circle and have more friends. The reason why I want to change myself is that I really want to have a go at my own business. So being more extroverted and sociable can really help. Do you have any comment? Yeah. Now you can look at my comment and you can see what kind of linkers, what kind of discourse markers of functional language, expression, collocations, idiom, and vocabulary. How are these factors integrated in this answer?